Everyone, welcome back. Today I have Janice with me. She's a super sweet friend. When I've moved before, she's let me use her basement, her salon down there. She has one in her house. Anyway, she's a sweetheart. She's actually my daughter-in-law's mom. So anyway, we have a great relationship. But I thought this would be a really good video for you out there that you don't want to use product. You want something really easy and soft look. That is Janice's hair. And I'm going to show you back here what we've done. We're going to bring the length up a tiny bit, but she has really enjoyed having this a little bit longer through this area to just kind of turn under. So we're just going to kind of clean this up a little bit. We won't take a ton of length, but we do need to clean it up. And then I'll show you on the sides what we've been doing. Okay, we'll just clean this up. The trimmers, which doesn't need much, but I just like it nice and clean. Okay, then we'll start here at the top. And then through this area, you can see how, hopefully when I hold this up, you can see how this is a little bit longer, this area. So a lot of times you kind of come around the face or the head shape. This, I just do it on more of an angle this way, and then just take a tiny bit this way because she likes this length to hang over more. And then of course down here we come in, but we don't go as tight with Janice. She is liking the length a tiny bit back here to have, enough hair to turn under. So it is still stacked, but not straight, not like super tight. She doesn't like it super tight. So yes, we just come up on this angle. We leave this a little bit longer through this area, and then just trim this part through this area. And then we come back, and start to angle in. But again, we are not taking a ton off, just enough to shape it up. She comes once a month for her cut. And then this is just enough to curl under. Then when we get to her side, she's decided she wants to grow her hair out a little bit over her ears. We've been cutting her ears out, but we are going to start to just grow that out a tiny bit. Okay, so trim this. So yeah, if you're out there and you're thinking, oh yes, I need a haircut that I don't want all the product and I don't want all the, messy this and that. I just want a super soft, cute style. This would be your style.
This is so easy.
Yeah, see, easy. Did you hear? Super easy. She dries it and then she takes do you do the flat iron or the curling iron?
I just use a 1 inch flat iron.
Flat iron, okay. So the 1 inch flat iron, and she just takes it and rounds the ends, which I'll show you guys how she does it, and it's super easy. And every time I see her, because I see her at family things here and there with, my sister-in-law, it always looks super darling, and it always looks classy on her. Okay, so we can take a little bit of length here. Same, so it's longer here through this area because she has a cowlick over there that she didn't like. It would poke up, right? Wasn't it poking up if it would go too short? Yeah, or it separates. So she needed the length, to hold that down. So if you want a nice soft look, you're going to want to do that. You're going to want to have it a little bit longer so it has the length to weigh it down. Some people, it works better if you go short, if they're doing like a short, spiky, messy look. But if you want a nice, classy, soft look, like Janice, this is perfect to do it this way. Okay, so you can see there's going to be, I'm just going to trim this a little bit. You can see where there's going to be a little bit of hair there that she can turn under. So it's not extra tight to her head right there. She has a little bit of hair there to turn under. Okay, and then the top, we're going to come and take some off of this. She likes it nice and short here too. It just kind of feathers over to the side and looks excellent. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of length up through this top, just because we don't want this part to get heavy. And it does, so we don't want that. Okay, and then of course she parts here. Sorry, you have a shadow there. Okay, we're not going to cut this over her ear, but I am going to trim down here because I don't want this too long. So I'm just going to trim it up into this length right there. Okay, and then this back here, we're just going to trim. Okay, so you can see that this is coming over her ear now, and she has a little bit here to go under. Yeah, that looks really good, Janice. I'm excited. Yay. It's fun to change it up a little, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, a little bit here on the sides.
I don't know what there is about old people's ears, but that's
hilarious.
It keeps growing.
That is
your stomach.
That is so darn funny. That's cute. No, it is. A lot of people say that though, as I love that, is that their ears keep getting bigger. They're like, what the heck?
I know, I look and think, my ears look really big.
So, well, yes, we can definitely start covering those. So that looks good.
Just the top part.
Yep, just the top part. And then that's why I took the down here and I took this length, because you need that to still be, styled up in. So, okay. And then of course the bang area, we're just going to trim and cut into this.
It gets heavy.
Yes, it does get heavy on her, and she definitely likes them trimmed up nice. Okay, I'm just checking this corner. If there's a corner here, just so it doesn't hang on her. There can be a tiny bit of a corner there. And I just like to take that off just so when her hair comes off to the side and she flat irons it, that it will lay soft, and she kind of likes it feathered over that way. So, okay, we are going to do a little bit of texture through here where she doesn't like product. It's nice to have a little bit of texture. So when she dries it, there, is a little bit of hair there to help the other hair stand up. Okay.
Another thing I helped was that I pulled my part from turning the middle of my head forward. Then I left with something there.
Oh, that's a great, thank you for saying that. So she parts here, brings it down this way. That way she feels like she has more hair on this side. So if you're feeling that and you're feeling like there's that one side that has, not enough hair, she comes and she brings more hair to this side from the middle. Then she can bring this over this way, but bringing this hair off to this side. Thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, so there's no product, so I just dry her hair, and I am going to be round brushing it a little bit through here. You don't need to. If you like round brushing, great. If not, you can just dry it and then we can use the flat iron. I'm glad you had fun on your trip. Good, that's good.
Bye.
Okay, then I'm just going to come back around, make sure this is all dry back here. Then I'll just make sure everything's even. I'll check her neck. Sometimes you can cut hair and once it dries, it will move a little bit. And so if you need to do any adjustments, just know that's obviously fine. Okay, I'm going to turn her around so you can see this back. And it's just very soft and really, really pretty. Now, what she likes to do is take the flat iron and she just likes to do a little bit of a bend, just so there's a little bit of a curl, so it doesn't feel straight to her.
Up at the roots a lot fast. Yeah. Look some.
So can you see here? Let me do that one more time, just so you know what she's talking about. So you take the hair here and you start to round it at the root, and then that can help hold that up. So if you're not wanting product, but you want a little bit of oomph, you can bring that flat iron at the base and go up, and that will give it some volume. And like I said, she likes a little bit there, so you can kind of turn that under. Yeah, I'm like, oh, Janice, can we please show your haircut? Because obviously a ton of my cuts have, you know, a lot of product, and people, not everybody, you know, likes a ton of product. And so I'm like, Janice, can we please show your haircut? People want to see this also.
Well, it's really easy to take care of.
Good. So see, low maintenance.
Very low.
Yeah, see, I love that. But see, then you can just kind of push it over to the side like that, but yet it still has a tiny bit of a bend in it. So it's not curled, and it's not extra straight. So, and I can see those bangs are going to be good for her. And then again, I'm just going to check her back. We do need to go. Just want to show you guys, you can see how this is dried. Little tiny bit longer through this area. So I'm just bringing this up. Okay, sweet. Now I'm just going to turn her. So you can see that, yeah, see those, that's over your ears. Your ears aren't showing now, Janice. You're going to be happy. That's so cute. Oh, you're beautiful. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hopefully this helped some of you, and I hope you have a fantastic day, and thanks for your support. Let me know if you have any questions. I would love to help. Have a good day. See ya.